Today I went on a bit of a journey. I had a 2-hour road trip ahead of me, which for pretty much every sensible human being doesn't sound like a lot. But for a little troglodyte goblin like me who very rarely leaves his hidey hole here, and I never really venture past the immediate Tampa area, this was like the Oregon Trail for me. 2 hours may as well have been like a full-blown expedition here, like complete with rations and everything. And at the beginning of that 2-hour trip, I saw this video floating around on Twitter about a streamer having an argument with his girlfriend over something really confusingly silly. Even when we got to our destination and finished our task, completed the quest, and drove back, I still had it like in the back of my noodle here, just kind of jumbling around in my noggin because it's so baffling that this argument ever even happened in the first place. Like, if this was written into a movie's plot, I'd say that's AI generated gobbledygook because no one would ever argue about something so stupid.
Hey guys, it's Riley. Oh my god.
Riley never told me about this, bro. She never told me about this. This is news to me right now.
It's Riley.
I'm doing a little talk show.
Damn, she hiding stuff from me. Bro, she never told me about this. I'm surprised. I'm like, what the fuck? I never heard about. I thought she would tell me something like this.
But why though? It's a totally innocent YouTube video she made 10 years ago with her friends in high school. It's not like he just stumbled across something important. It's not like he learned some life-ruining information about his significant other here where he found out that her secret identity is Jack the Ripper and she's some kind of serial killer. It's not like he even stumbled across something like she is a former adult film star that she hid from him. Like, he found her hidden OnlyFans where she was casting forbidden jutsu with her butthole for $5 on OnlyFans or whatever. It was nothing like that. It's literally just like a single YouTube video she made with her friends in high school that was seen by like 300 people. I think it had like 300 views, but I imagine a lot of that came from his community going over to it. Realistically, it was probably seen by only like 2 or 3 people in the immediate friend circle of that group, and then left to die, just buried in the YouTube dusty library of videos that never ever see the light of day again. But somehow, someone in chat, like an archaeologist, cleaned off this fossil and submitted it to him as like a, brother, look at this. Did you know she made a YouTube video 10 years ago? And he seems so disturbed by it. And the chat starts enabling this insecurity saying, damn, she's hiding things from you. Like, what do you mean? This is like the most innocent YouTube video ever. We're in a day and age where pretty much everyone you interact with on a daily basis has a digital footprint. Everyone is filming themselves in every aspect of their life all the time and uploading it. It'd be more uncommon to find someone that's just off the grid and has no Instagram videos or YouTube videos, TikTok videos, something like that in their past.
She was on a YouTube video? She never told me this? I'm finna crash out. This is wild. Yeah, bro, she never told me this. Yeah, how are you not gonna tell me you did? Oh, so convenient. You're on speaker. You're on speaker now, by the way. But that's weird. That's weird that you never told me this.
I literally forgot about that. I don't know how they found that. I totally forgot about that.
It's more weird that you would want to know that. It's totally understandable that you would forget filming a single YouTube video, or even a couple of YouTube videos, 10 fucking years ago if it never took off. Like, what do you mean? This isn't some kind of like, oh my god, I'm dating a lying harpy. I'm dating a charlatan. Like, this is, like, the YouTube video is legitimately a nothing burger, and he's blowing this way out of proportion. He calls her up like it's some kind of emergency, like, I saw what you were trying to hide from me. You filmed a YouTube video 10 years ago with your friends, didn't you? You had your own little podcast at one point, huh? Oh, I can't. I've never been so hurt in my life. How could you have lied to me and kept this information a secret? Like, this is something you would forget about, like 100%. I don't understand, like, how this could even be an issue. That just feels like complete insecurity, or maybe like this desire for him to know, like, every single aspect of everything she's ever done. I don't really know. That's why I'm saying I can't really wrap my head around how this could even become an issue. This would be one of those things, like, if a chatter linked it, it'd be more concerning how they found it, A, and B, it'd be like, oh, that's interesting. Haha, I mean, what a goofy little find. Like, it's not a big deal, no matter how you spin it. And yet, somehow, he found a way to make it a big deal.
Interesting. I'm surprised you didn't tell me this. What do you mean, thanks? I'm surprised you never told me this. This is crazy. I gotta find this out from the chat.
This is really embarrassing. Thanks.
It's embarrassing for her, not me.
Why would that be embarrassing for you? What kind of delusional fantasy land are you getting bullied in? What do you mean? Like, who's gonna start shooting spitballs at you and throwing tomatoes? Boo! This guy stinks! 10 years ago, his girlfriend filmed a YouTube video once. Like, I don't understand. Oh, God, look, jeepers creepers, guys. I can't eat. I can't sleep. My girlfriend made a YouTube video 10 years ago. Yeah, so anyway, I broke up with her.
I didn't explain myself, which is really fucking annoying.
Why wouldn't you tell me about that?
First of all, I totally forgot about that. You could
That's
look
convenient.
It was so long ago. We never made it a serious thing. We filmed like 2 things.
We started 10 Talks together, and we like talked about being
I
on a
forgot
podcast,
about
and you were
it.
like, I've never
And that wasn't a
never done
podcast.
anything like this before.
That wasn't
so
a
it's like people are saying like,
podcast.
oh Yuri, why are you making a big deal? What's a big deal is it feels like I've been lied to. That's what it feels like.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
How is that in any way construed as her lying to you? About what? Do you also need her high school report card so you can check each individual grade in every subject? Like, if it turns out she flunked out of chemistry in her sophomore year of high school, are you going to say that she's a liar for not telling you that she's bad at chemistry or something? Like, what? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. It's entirely reasonable that she would have forgot about this, given it was 10 years ago, basically. And according to her, they only filmed like 2 videos, and it wasn't even like a podcast or anything. They just like talked at a camera, it seems, about nothing, really. Like, I tried so hard to figure out what there is to even be hurt by in this situation here, or what like you could feel betrayed by, and I just don't get it. He tries to say like they filmed something together and she said it was her first time doing a podcast, which seems to be a truthful statement regardless of this unearthed YouTube video, because this was just her friends sitting down talking about nothing. And it's very understandable that that's something that would have 100% slipped their mind, since they never made a series out of it. They never did anything with it past like 1 or 2 videos 10 years ago, a decade ago.
I wasn't lying to you. I genuinely forgot about it because it was never a serious thing.
I don't even know who those people are. You
That's
haven't
my
even told
friend
me.
Karina.
Cool.
And that's my friend Dalton, my gay friend Dalton. You could clearly see he's gay.
Yeah, obviously, but I'm glad I'm learning this through someone in the chat 4 years later into our relationship.
I don't even know how they fucking found that. I didn't even know that was out there.
So you're relying on the fact that I would not find that out.
How am I lying?
No, I'm saying you're relying on the fact that I would not find it out.
Why is it a big deal?
It's not, but you're
stupid video.
But you're like, oh, I can't believe you found that out. You should have never
when,
seen that.
When did I ever say that?
Yeah, now he's really reaching deep into his asshole to pull things out to be upset about. He's fighting ghosts. He's having an argument with an imaginary enemy in his own mind here. Like, it's not like she was relying on the fact that you'd never find this. This is something that she would never be thinking about in the first place, because it is absolutely just not a big deal. And the fact that you did see it is not a big deal either. Like, at all. I don't know why he starts, like, questioning her, like, I don't even know who those people are. It's like, well, yeah, you probably don't. It was 10 years ago, and I'm guessing they're not friends 10 years after high school, right? Like, it's just not that deep. Like, it's not hiding something from you. It's just, like, who cares about it? Like, why is that something she'd ever think to bring up? Like, sitting you down, listen, we need to have a serious talk. I made a YouTube video 10 years ago. No, there was nothing, like, bad about it. We just actually talked about nothing, but I needed you to know. I filmed a YouTube video once. Like, what's the conversation even supposed to look like there? It's it's a profound nothing sandwich here. There is nothing to be upset about. And yet he is still going on and on about it. I won't show you too much more. I'll just go ahead and show you how it ends, where he just decides to end stream in a bad mood about it, mad at her.
I don't understand how like you like just don't remember like, oh yeah, we did this thing before.
I'm not thinking.
It's not
about
like-
it
it's not like-
wasn't a series. I was never
I
on
know-
podcast. I was never
I
doing
get it.
YouTube like that. I made a video before on YouTube.
Bruh. I'm just gonna stream, guys.
That's so stupid.
Everyone, have a good night. Peace.
No.
She's absolutely right. That is so stupid. I couldn't believe the argument that I had listened to here, so I just had to talk about it. That's really about it. So yeah.